This week on Chuckload of Comics, it's our Thanksgiving weekend special. We're breaking down the weekend's movies, we're talking about the comic book picks of the week, and of course, the top news happening in the world of fandom. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. This is Chuckload of Comics. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to Chuckload of Comics. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Welcome back, all of our subscribers. We want to welcome again, for the fourth time in a row, our good friend, the man of 1,000 voices, Rafael Corona. How's it going, Ralph?
Hey, Chuck. Happy to be here, man.
Ralph will be performing at Laugh Factory December 12th through the 24th, doing all this wonderful... Ralph, you do a lot of character voices and stuff. Do you have a favorite? You got one that you really love doing?
I really just like doing Homer's laugh every now and then. You know, you give a little in the background, a little.
Always good.
Scold.
Always good. Well, welcome back, Ralph. We also have a very special guest in the studio today, our good friend Jeffrey. We've got a personal photographer here shooting pictures. Jeffrey, stick your head in the frame right over there. Show all the fans out there your lovely face. That's your hand. There it is. There it is. So we've never done this before. I feel like Obama. I got somebody following me around with a camera, snapping a picture of everything that I do. We're going to go ahead and get into the nerdy news of the week. But before we do, guys, the comic book picks that really knocked our socks off this week are these ones right here. What do we got? We got Cold Spots by Cullen Bunn.
East of West.
Immortal Hulk.
Yep.
And, of course, Uncanny X-Men, guys. Add these to your pull list. They're absolutely spectacular books, especially Immortal Hulk.
Yeah.
Crusher Creel getting some new powers. He's red for some reason. You see that now? And Uncanny X-Men, a really, really big character reveal. A classic character coming back to the X-Men universe. So if you're not reading Uncanny X-Men, you need to add it to your pull list. So let's go ahead and get into the nerd news of the week.
What would that be, Chuck?
It was kind of a slow news week.
Yeah.
Not a ton happened. The big news, though, if all you fans, everybody waiting to see Aquaman and Bumblebee, they just announced. Amazon, Ralph, are you an Amazon Prime member?
I've never been to the Amazons, Chuck, but I'd like to go someday.
You should go. Go in the wintertime. It's a dry heat in the Amazons. But yeah, if you're a fan of Aquaman, if you're waiting on this, they just released that if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can see Aquaman 1 week in advance.
Can you believe that?
That's pretty badass. You can also see Bumblebee 2 weeks in advance.
What?
So, a little bit of details on how that's going to work. Aquaman is, if you're an Amazon Prime member, all you got to do is go to Atom Tickets, Atom Tickets, and you can get it a week in advance. We just checked it out yesterday. There's still lots of tickets available for Aquaman. This is going on all over the country.
It's crazy.
Go to Atom Tickets, get your Aquaman ticket 1 week in advance. And Bumblebee, 2 weeks in advance.
Right?
And you don't even need to be, all you got to do is go to the AMC...
near you. There's only a select AMCs that are doing it, but just check it out and see if there's one near you that are playing it 2 weeks in advance.
2 weeks in advance. So what does that tell you, Shauna? Like, what does this tell you anything about, like, the studio's feelings and their confidence level for the film?
I think it absolutely does. I think it means that the studios have extremely high confidence in these movies, because why else would they release them so early? Because they can't control us, the audience, from saying and talking
reviews
about these movies.
Yeah.
So they think we're going to talk highly about it, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Bumblebee movie looks great, you know?
I know.
They have a Optimus-looking original. They have, was it Soundwave?
Soundwave, Shockwave, God, just all the classic-looking characters. They look exactly like the toys.
Yeah, they did a great job.
And it's the first non-Michael Bay Transformers movie. So this is going to look very different, I hope, than...
the Michael Bay movies.
The Transformers movies that have kind of consistently gotten worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, all the Cybertron scenes look just like the cartoons.
Freaking awesome.
So
like
excited.
first generation Optimus Prime in that trailer just knocked people's socks off. Looked amazing. So I take it between the two, your excitement level for Bumblebee maybe a little bit higher than your excitement level for Aquaman?
Maybe I'd say so for sure.
They just dropped a new trailer for Aquaman. I don't know if you saw it. We saw it in the theater last night. The best trailer so far I've seen for Aquaman.
It's definitely the best trailer so far. The CGI,
Another Aquaman trailer?
Yeah, they just dropped a new one that looked pretty nice. They give you a little bit more of the plot details of what the movie's going to be about.
CGI still looks like crap.
It's going to be a very CGI heavy movie.
Yeah, well, you got to expect it. It is underwater.
That goes without saying. So yeah, Aquaman. Get your ticket early at Atom Tickets and go to AMC and get your Bumblebee ticket 2 weeks in advance.
That's insane.
That's bragging rights.
Yeah,
I think so. I mean, it shows a lot of confidence, I think, in the movies.
Yeah.
I mean, and also there's like it gives them a chance to release their movies just a little bit early, because that week of Christmas
Yeah.
is a crazy competitive week for
No
films.
kidding.
There's like 12 movies coming out the week of Christmas, and that 7 day you got Mary Poppins Returns coming out. You got
Vice.
Vice coming out. You got Welcome to Marwen. Deadpool.
Yes.
2 re-release in PG-13. Spider-Man
so
Into
good.
the Spider-Verse.
Oh my goodness.
Holmes and Watson.
Holy cow.
It's crazy. So it's kind of smart they're going to be releasing these movies just a little bit early, make a little bit more cheddar, and get the buzz going.
Yeah.
Going into the Christmas season.
I
Very
totally
exciting
agree.
stuff.
I'll take one of those VIP AMC membership cards now, Charles.
You need one, man. Join the AMC Stubbs A-list. $20 a month. Unlimited
Unlimited
films
movies.
at AMC Theater near you.
That's Dolby, that's IMAX, anything.
Couldn't recommend AMC Stubbs more. What do you think, Walter? Yeah? Cat's kind of freaking out. It's like pictures getting taken everywhere right now. So Thanksgiving, guys. What is there to do at Thanksgiving besides eat turkey and go to the movies? A lot of great
I don't
movies
know.
came out this week. We're going to kind of break down all the movies. We made it a point this week to go see a movie every single night this week.
That's
going
right.
into Thanksgiving. So we're going to break down the ones that we thought were the best, kicking it off with what I think is by far the best movie of the weekend.
Absolutely.
Creed 2
Holy cow.
might even be one of my top 2 movies of the entire year.
Might even be. It is definitely my number 2 favorite movie of the
You loved
year.
it.
I loved it. It was
Tell us
so
about it.
good. I actually left the theater like pumped and hyped, and I was so excited that they just knocked this one out of the park.
Did you
That-
get a boxing membership now?
No, but maybe I should.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what you want when you walk out of a Rocky movie. You
Yeah.
want to feel that sense of just like, I could go out and take on the world.
I know.
And they captured that. They really captured that sense that you want when you walk out of a Rocky movie.
Absolutely. They could have screwed this up so bad. They could have had so many cheesy remarks and lines in there, but they didn't do it.
Yeah.
It came off perfectly.
Yeah,
It was
because
just so good.
People were kind of concerned about this film. You didn't have Ryan Coogler coming back to direct. So you got an all-new director, a guy who's only really done television. And when they first announced what the plot was, what this movie was going to be about, they're like, oh my God, it's going to be Ivan Drago's kid versus Apollo Creed's
Yeah.
kid. That's cheesy as hell. But it wasn't.
It
I mean,
wasn't.
they
It was
crushed
so
it.
good.
They absolutely destroyed it. It was wonderful. No spoilers or anything like that. But guys, definitely go see Creed 2 without a doubt. The other big movie that came out, Ralph, this one you did see, Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Is it not called Wreck-It Ralph 2?
Wreck-It Ralph 2, a Star Wars story.
It was really well done.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the reviews you gave a couple weeks ago, right? Where they said it was just as heartfelt as the first one. They did a really good job, making it seem like the internet was a place. Kind of reminded me like of Tron,
Mhm.
but for kids, for the internet. And Disney's got a lot of properties, so they did a really good job, including, Iron Man was in there. Stan Lee made a cameo.
There was a
Yeah,
Stan
there
Lee
was a
our
Stan Lee
first posthumous Stan Lee cameo.
I know.
Should I not be giving spoilers? These are spoilers, maybe.
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
cartoon.
No, just keep
You
your
know.
eyes peeled and look at all the beautiful references, just
Yeah.
to enjoy their property. The princesses are going to smack you in the face, but every other little thing, is a
Princesses were great. Like that was one of the main highlights of the thing. Gal Gadot coming back, Wonder
Yeah.
Woman. She had a major role in the movie. I didn't even realize she was going to be in it until
either.
I heard the voice. And I'm like, wait a second, that's Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, she absolutely crushed it. A million references
Absolutely.
to Google and Pinterest and eBay. Some of the eBay stuff
Amazon.
was hysterical. They actually go to a physical form of eBay where people are auctioning
E-boy.
E-boy. Yeah, and tons of YouTube stuff all about like getting clicks and getting likes and like, just subscriber counts and how you can make money on the internet. It was really well done.
Yeah.
I will say though, as fun as the movie was, it was tons of fun. I personally didn't find it very funny.
Yeah.
I feel like, they didn't,
Hey, Walter.
weren't a lot lot of jokes.
Walter
There were a lot of
completely
jokes.
disagrees with you.
Oh man, that's your pick of the week, eh? Always got to jump up in the camera, man.
Hey, buddy.
I don't know what to do. So yeah, check out Wreck-It Ralph without a doubt. The other one, Shauna cried watching A Star Is Born.
Yeah.
We finally saw A Star Is Born.
I know it's been out for like a couple months, but we were like, we gotta go see this movie because we heard it's amazing, and it was great.
Bradley Cooper,
Bradley
directorial
Cooper,
debut.
Lady Gaga. Hey, Walter, what did you think, buddy? But yeah, I bawled my eyes out.
I turned over to Shauna at the end, and she was just crying. It was just Niagara Falls at the end of A Star Is Born for Shauna. Walter, you got to get out of here, bud.
It took me like a good couple hours after the movie to collect my self, put myself back together.
Spectacular performances. Bradley Cooper absolutely crushed it. Basically what the movie's about, I'm sure you know this by now, but if you don't, Bradley Cooper is an aged singer-songwriter who finds this girl at a bar and kind of takes her under his wing, falls in love with her, and she becomes like the next big superstar. And it's their love story together. Amazing performances by Lady Gaga. She crushed it. Bradley Cooper. Really, the performance that knocked my socks off that I did not know was coming was Andrew Dice Clay.
Right?
Andrew Dice Clay plays Lady Gaga's father.
Yep.
Crushed it.
Yeah. It was
the
perfect.
Dice Man.
He's
in a
back.
very serious role. He absolutely knocked it out of the park. Great performance by Dave Chappelle. He wasn't a big, major part of the movie, but the small part that he was in, he absolutely destroyed it. And of course, Sam Elliott,
Yeah.
the cowboy himself, plays Bradley Cooper's older brother.
Yep.
Absolutely destroyed it. The music is fantastic.
The music is amazing, and Bradley Cooper actually co-wrote a lot of the songs, which
Bradley
is kind
Cooper
of
wrote
crazy.
the songs.
Yeah,
In-
with Willie Nelson's son, which is
Yeah.
kind of cool. So, yeah, and he
Yeah.
sang all the songs too. It was
Yeah.
so good.
All the
Little
singing.
Willie Nelson.
Little Willie.
Little Willie.
Lil Will. That was great. Kind of okay. So the last movie we saw this weekend, Ralph. You like Braveheart?
Yeah,
You're a
Braveheart was
fan.
great.
This movie, it's called Outlaw King. It is. It was released in theaters for like a week.
Yep.
And then it was launched on Netflix. It's a Netflix original film, directed by the same guy that directed Hell or High Water.
Nice.
So Oscar-nominated director.
Yeah.
What the movie's about? Ralph, you remember at the end of Braveheart, you know Robert the Bruce.
Yeah, freedom.
His father, who was the leper, and at the end of the movie, at the end of Braveheart, he's like, "You bled for Wallace, now bleed for me."
Yeah,
and
you're
they
talking
go-
about the guy that betrays.
He betrays
Mel Gibson's character, right?
William Wallace in the middle of the movie, but then he feels terrible about it.
Yeah.
So at the end of the movie, he takes up the fight. He takes up the rebellion of Scotland versus England. That's where this movie starts. It starts where Braveheart ends, and all of your favorite characters from Braveheart are
Yeah.
in it. King Edward the Longshanks has a big role in it. His son, his gay son in Braveheart, he plays a really big part in it. Everybody. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not the best movie in the world.
Very true.
But as far as a history lesson goes,
Yeah.
and if you wanted to kind of continue, find out what happened to Scotland after Braveheart, because they don't show, but William Wallace dying happens like right at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, the people start freaking out when William Wallace dies,
Right.
and then Robert the Bruce takes up the mantle and continues the struggle. And that way, he's the outlaw king because he's drawn a line in the sand against England. And it's wonderful. It's
Yeah,
really cool. You
it's-
can
it's
stream it on
really cool.
Netflix right now.
Yep.
Came out a couple weeks ago, so it's not exactly the newest of Thanksgiving movies,
Right.
but totally worth your time. It's really, really, really cool. See anything this weekend, Ralph, besides anything we noticed?
Besides, Ralph Breaks the Internet now.
Yeah.
You mean Wreck-It Ralph too?
Oh yeah, Wreck-It Ralph too. No, nothing new.
Cool. Well, that's kind of our show, guys, man. Lots of great movies to see. Get your Aquaman ticket early at
Right.
Atom Tickets. Go to AMC, get your Bumblebee tickets for sure. Check out these comic books, guys, and thanks a lot for watching Chocolate of Comics. We're here every single Sunday. Ralph, thanks a lot for joining us again.
Yeah, thanks. Always happy to be here. You guys are awesome. Walter made a spectacular appearance.
What a Walter
Yeah.
cameo.
I think it's every show. Yeah, he's got to have a mustache and glasses now. He's got to be the Stan Lee of Chuck, Lord of Comics.
Oh my
Right?
God.
And
Yeah.
thank you to Jeffrey.
Thanks, Jeffrey. Thanks for being here taking photos, guys. Where can we find these photos? Where can people see them? Facebook.
Facebook.
All right, we'll put a link in the
Awesome.
description of where you can see these photos that Jeffrey's been laboriously taking this entire time we're talking. We're trying to keep it professional, here on Chocolate Comics. So, guys, see you here next Sunday. Be sure to click that subscribe button. Join us here for all the nerdy happenings every single week in the world of fandom. Have a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend. We'll see you here next week.
Excelsior!
Yes.
Nice.